What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Nicolina.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's up, Nicolina?
What's up, Daddy?
Ooh, quit that now. Quit that. Hey,
Hey,
get ready.
I'm running with it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You know what? Can you tell me in how many different ways you can contract the HIV?
Okay, well, you can contract HIV from exposure to blood, very rarely from feces, very rarely from saliva. It's usually from tears in the rectum or the vaginal wall, but more likely rectum sex, just like it's more likely somebody to get monkeypox from having butt sex. You can get it from, it's super, super rare to get it from a transfusion. We're talking like less than 1% chance from blood transfusions. Very rarely immunologics, but the highest rates of HIV infection are caused from butt sex. It's butt stuff, you guys. I mean,
butt
yeah,
stuff.
sure, someone could, but that's the thing. The amount of the HIV virus in saliva is almost zero. It is going to be tiger pox. It has been very well known since the late 90s that saliva does not carry the virus unless somebody has something like gingivitis with bleeding gums,
Right.
you're not gonna get HIV from saliva. Same with urine. And you got to understand, urine is considered sterile because it's almost considered like an outwardly system. It's already
Mhm.
been filtered out. It's a sterile. That's why people say you can drink your own urine because it is sterile. Let me see what else. You can get it from dirty needles. If you're an IV drug user that reuses needles or shares needles with others,
Yeah, we rule that one out because everybody knows Ernie don't do drugs.
yeah, just because Ernie's been arrested with the syringe does not mean anything, right?
Exactly.
Right.
It don't prove nothing.
Correct. And you used to be able to get HIV and Hep C from getting tattoos because the lack of sterilization of equipment. And that is now absolutely an OSHA standard where a new needle and even the tattooing guns have to be sterilized. And when I say sterilized, it's not just with the spray, they're using an autoclave to sterilize the equipment. So the chances of getting HIV from anything other than sex, mainly butt sex, is pretty rare.
Pretty rare.
But you got to understand, using the toothbrush, if you understand the virus, the virus does not live outside of the body for more than, I think it's, I haven't looked, somebody Google it, it's either a minute or an hour.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
Well, I know that I know that the blood is tested. I'm saying it's so rare for blood. Breast milk can carry. So unless someone's breastfeeding Ernie, it's not going to happen.
Right.
You're going to have more HIV virus in breast milk than you would saliva.
Yeah, I know he hasn't been breastfed since he was in Georgia on the farm. Moose Clue said a syringe could be for steroid use, not necessarily heroin.
No,
Ernie's
correct.
never took a steroid in his damn life.
There's a difference though. A syringe for testosterone is going to be it's going to be pulled up in an actual syringe with a needle attached. What Ernie was found with was what we would commonly refer to as an insulin syringe
Mm-hmm.
that is used for injecting drugs or making hockey masks, according to Ernie.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll tell you, 9 out of 10 hockey mask creators say that they've never used a syringe. The 10th being Ernie. You know, he's the only one that's ever said he used a syringe on a hockey mask.
I know.
But I just wonder, is he going to go to the grave saying he doesn't have
Yes.
HIV?
Yes. But he'll go to the grave saying he doesn't have HIV while he's actively in the hospital with Kaposi sarcoma.
Yeah,
So, you know,
denying it all the way.
he does like his masks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. Like, you let people on your panel all the time, and you go on panels all the time. Can you explain to me, like, why somebody would call you out on their panel over and over and over again, and when you show up, they disappear, and as soon as you leave, Pink Bow Birdo shows up on panel. So,
Hold on, Graham. Yes, it is an intramuscular injection, but you have to be able to pull the testosterone out of a vial, and that goes into a more than likely a 1, 3, or 5 cc syringe that has a needle attached to it in order to, pull it out of the vial. People that inject, they're using insulin syringes that they're already attached to, like, I think it's like a 10 cc. It's very small, very small.
yeah.
And you can get those because people that have diabetes, will often sell their insulin syringes, or sometimes you can find a pharmacy that will sell them to you without a prescription. They're very tiny syringes. That's why people on heroin use them.
So tiny they use it for Botox too. Okay. Okay. Um, I worked in a
We
needle exchange, and there is a huge difference.
huge difference between. So if I'm pulling meds out of a vial, I've got a syringe that is 1, 3, or 5 milliliters. Okay. And then it has a lure. They call it a lure lock. And I take a needle and I attach it and I draw the medication out of the vial. Then I toss the needle and attach a new needle and I inject, whether it's sub-Q, IM. But the insulin needles are also the same as the syringes we would use for tuberculosis testing, where you do the injection of the tuberculin under the skin and make a wheel, same size needle.
Well, thank God he doesn't need the steroids anymore, and because now he can just take the pill, the Biktarvy.
Yeah.
Now I know you're known for your research. Have you looked into Biktarvy at all?
You know I have.
Would you tell
So,
me what you found out
yeah,
about
absolutely. I absolutely will. So, on Bandit TV's live stream about almost 48 hours ago, Ernie told him he was participating in experiments with animal DNA, mentioned that he's on Biktarvy for prophylaxis, for transfusions, which is a lie.
Yeah.
Then he mentioned it was for cancer. So I went to clinicaltrials.gov, did a search, typed in the product, the medication, Biktarvy, and it'll populate tons and tons and tons and tons of clinical trials. So then I refined my search to actively recruiting, and then I put in for the conditions oncology, 0 results. I put in for transfusions, 0 results. I put in HIV. So, of course, there's tons for HIV. And then I narrowed it down to actively recruiting. And because he had a pharmaceutical, not a pharmaceutical, he had a prescription from an actual pharmacy. And the reason I checked this is because a couple of months ago, Ernie shared a patient alert card on his community post, alerting somebody that this person, now I didn't know if it was his or not, but when you enroll in a clinical trial, it doesn't matter if it's phase 1, 2, 3, 3B, 4, doesn't matter. The patient has a medical alert card. So if anything goes sideways, if they get any kind of illness, if they have to seek treatment in an emergency department, they hand them this card so that the principal investigator can be called and or the sponsoring pharmaceutical company. Okay. So that made me think that maybe he really is enrolled in a clinical trial. So I was able to find, I believe it was for HIV, actively recruiting, a phase 3, 3B, or 4. Now, a phase 3, 3B, or 4, that means that these are already FDA approved medications. So it's not in the pre-approved state of clinical trials. These clinical trials, whomever the researcher is that is written the protocol, they have a question. They want to compare this drug with another HIV medication, or they want to see the pharmacokinetics on how the body metabolizes this drug compared to the other, which one is safer on the liver, the kidneys, the intestines, etc., etc. So I found a phase 3 for HIV for Biktarvy, and that one, then I had to narrow it down by location. Who is offering this research at their site, which is their clinic. Well, I found one that was offered in Sarasota, Northport, Florida,
Hmm.
Pensacola, Florida, and it was Can Community Health, so it's a health department. And then I looked and I was like, this is the clinical trial that he could be on. It's all in the Mean Girls chat from yesterday, ladies. If you missed it yesterday morning, all of it's there, or it's in Discord from yesterday morning. So people often get confused with clinical trials and they automatically assume that these are pre-FDA approved. That is not true. The one that I found is a phase 3, so that means it has already been approved by the FDA. That is why there is still only one use for Biktarvy, because it is still very new and if in its orphan stage. It is still very new in its orphan stage, so there are not going to be any off-label uses because it's still so new and they're still doing post-FDA approved clinical trials. That is why it's not used for PrEP. So then Tiny T found the Can community in Sarasota, Florida, where he got the prescription filled, right?
Mhm.
That's the place that we saw was actively enrolling on this Biktarvy trial. And there was some question on my end about a PrEP trial. PrEP is capital P, lowercase r, capital E, capital P. PrEP is something regarding prophylaxis, prevention of HIV.
Mhm.
So I submitted a question, and then I was able to do further research. They haven't responded to my question. That trial has nothing to do with Biktarvy.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely 1000% a medication prescribed because Ernie is HIV positive.
Right. Right.
I just wanted to get it out there.
Moose Blues wants to ask if you are checked for HIV or Hep C. Do they have to inform you that's what they're checking for?
Yes, it's informed consent. They have to let you know they're checking.
Yeah.
When people are sick and they have rapid weight loss, they are looking at only at the beginning, on the very surface of anything, cancer, HIV, or a hepatitis, before they get further into trying to figure out a diagnosis. Now, they have to tell you that they're testing for HIV. You cannot just take blood and run the test. You tell them, this is part of the testing. We're going to test HIV as one of them. Now, the HIV test is not quantitative, so it does not check your T cells. It is qualitative, meaning positive or negative. That's it. Now, once you're diagnosed, then that gives the provider the justification for ordering a T cell breakdown. Once you're diagnosed, then they can check your CD4, CD8 ratios. Now, how do I know this? Because in oncology, which I did the majority of my professional work in, every patient that is diagnosed with cancer has to undergo HIV testing along with all the hep ABC, Epstein's Barr, cytomegalovirus, because any of those viruses, while your immune system may keep it dormant, if you are positive, they have to be sure when they're giving you blood transfusions, because most likely people with cancer require blood transfusions because of the chemo. It doesn't just suppress the immune system, it suppresses the bone marrow from producing these cells.
Right.
But while suppressing the immune system, that means one of these viruses could absolutely go from dormant to a systemic infection that could kill the patient So they will then have to give prophylaxis if they are positive during treatment. I hope I'm making sense to everybody. I know
Yeah,
everyone thinks I'm just a fucking retard and I'm a liar, but I'm
no,
definitely not a liar about what I do for a fucking living.
yeah. Oh, you're explaining it really well. Um, Update on the poll. What should Skern's new nickname be? Uncle Fester's bitch is at 18%. HIV Tiger is overwhelmingly in first place with 54%. And Don't Shoot Me with HIV Bro is at
I like
27.
that one. I like that.
So, yeah. Hey, Angie, thank you for the 279 super chat. Love my Stan family and Mean Girl family. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you for that.
You can also get vaccine induced autoimmune deficiency disorder as well. So that has really spiked since the 2020 um, operation. What was it, torpedo or whatever, with the mRNA injections. You're
Yeah.
seeing people with vaccine induced AIDS, but there's no HIV stage for them. They
Right.
go right into autoimmune immune deficiency.
Man, that's crazy right there.
Hmm.
Well, we know Ernie wouldn't be that because he's always refused the vaccine.
He's not vaccinated.
Right. So I don't know, man. I mean, I was going to go up there and tell him, hey, Ernie, we've known each other for a long time, and this is probably the last time I'll ever speak to you. So sayonara, Tiger, because I know you don't have a whole lot of time left on this earth. But
Yeah,
he wouldn't let me up, and now I'm blocked over there.
of course.
The chat again, I got blocked. So
No,
um,
HIV always starts as HIV. It does. You can't have HIV and spread it to someone and they automatically have AIDS.
right,
It's a process, and untreated HIV, you would be dead within 10 years. Ernie was given 11 months to live, so my guess is he has known about his HIV status for quite some time.
yep,
Knowing Ernie, he ignored and avoided it because he really does have an avoidance personality. Clearly, he's not taking care of his shit in Madison County. He avoids stuff. Um, Now, with treatment, you can live a long life. But I mean, we now know that he has left medications at two different places.
yeah. This is something that I was just curious about. And I don't know if you would know the answer, but what are the chances, like, if you are in jail for long term, that they would give you Biktarvy?
Oh, absolutely. So Biktarvy, from my research, is also subsidized by the federal government because it is important, to throttle the spread. So they subsidize it. That's why you can get it for free at health departments. If you have insurance, it's subsidized with your co-payments or co-insurance.
Mm,
If you go to jail, and when you go to jail, they automatically, especially if you're headed to prison, they do a full workup, and most people, they're gonna claim their HIV status, and they will provide Biktarvy, and they're gonna put him in a medical ward. So it's not like he's gonna be, if he goes to prison, he's not gonna be in Gen Pop. He's gonna be in a medical ward because they have to prevent the spread of HIV. And with the amount of men on men rape that takes place in prisons, they have to mitigate that spread. So they're not going to put him in Gen Pop. He would be in a medical ward.
so in your opinion, do you think Ernie would be, knowing his history of not taking care of his own body, you think he'd be better off in jail where they would bring him his medicine at a certain time every day? And
Yes.
yeah, me too. Me too.
And
I think
he wouldn't have to worry about medical treatment, nutrition, where he's going to sleep from day to day. He would have regular appointments with a lot of a lot of bigger prison facilities contract with specialists that go in. It's not just a regular, like, full-time general practitioner. They bring in infectious disease, they bring in endos, they bring in rheumatologists because they have to treat. And if they can't contract and bring somebody in, they have to fucking take the prisoners to the actual office.
Yeah.
I have seen that happen in rheumatology. When I used to work for a rheumatologist, they would bring a prisoner from the Ypsilanti Women's Facility to the clinic to be seen because she had a autoimmune disorder.
Mm-hmm.
She would be shackled and have a CO on each side of her.
Yep. Now, I wanted to ask you this question myself. Did you see Debo's community posts?
I did.
What? That's two places he's left a toy
Yep.
bag.
I believe it's accurate. I
Yeah.
believe
I
her
feel a
and
little.
Tina have been covering.
Yeah, I feel a little vindicated about his little toy bag.
I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing my ass off. Frank took me out for lunch today and up my phone because I was getting Mean Girl alerts, and Tog had sent them all into the Mean Girls chat. I was laughing.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, it confirms that he's had HIV longer than well, he's not even admitting it now, but longer than we had previously thought.
I think he was diagnosed. I think he was officially diagnosed in January of 2023 when he was in the hospital in New York for a month.
That would be my guess. That would be my guess.
And I think that's why it didn't work out with him in MAGA. I just hope. And you know, Ernie doesn't really like sex with women, so I doubt they had enough sexy time for it to be a risk for her.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, hey, Luna. But yeah, currently over there on Tiger's Gay for Pay, they got 126 people watching. They're killing it over there.
How many's in your chat right now?
I mean, a measly little 299.
Oh. Jimbo, I sent a clip into our chat with you and Temper. I think you should upload that to StreamYard real quick and play it. I
Is
think that people would get a kick out of it. Where's Nightbot? Is Erica gonna win again?
Are we over 300 now?
Someone just said that.
We went 287.
Oh,
one more to go to 300. Now we're down to
all
286.
right.
Come on, guys. Come on. I might have to up that to 400 because we're getting 300 every night.
You really need to upload that clip I sent.
Let me look for it here. When I look, let's see. It ain't coming through on my.
I posted it and said this would be good to upload in StreamYard. Isn't it weird that he leaves his fucking masks, his underwear, his toys, and medications everywhere? I did reach out to the guy that Beloved Ghost sent a Cash App to because that guy in Florida was gay, and I let him know, hey, FYI, you denied knowing Ernie Shell, but just so you know, he's HIV positive.
Yeah.
You should get checked.
Wow. Yeah, that's not come through on my end yet in the chat. Not on my phone or in my.
It should be. I'll be right back.
Okay. Air Force actually. I was going to mention that.
All right, I just sent it. It's 11 seconds.
All right. Frank's out riding motorcycles today. He was live. I went into his live stream and told him that apparently he has me blocked because our text messages used to be iMessages. And now when I send them, it's green and it says sent as text. And he's not responding. So, I mean, I've messaged him several times, no response. And he's out riding motorcycles, not looking for Casey and not coming over here to talk to me face to face. So I've done all I can do on that.
sleuth hound every patient or every prisoner that is sent. Now, this is for Michigan. I'm going to assume this is every state in the country. When they are sentenced to prison, they get sent to the medical ward where all of the testing is done. And they are in what they call a medical isolation for 30 days before they are transferred to Gen Pop or a medical ward. But if he tells them right away that what his HIV status is, they will confirm it.
Yeah, and hopefully he would do that. I mean, you never know.
Hey, Ray.
All right, I think we're here. Yeah, let's go. Is it showing up here? Make it big screen.
Well, good afternoon. Everybody's having a good day today, right? Right? You know, we're all gay for pay, and it leads to the highway. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I am gonna make that a clip.
I am too. Along with the "Are you bisexual?"
Yep. Oh,
Hey, Miss Thelma.
Hey, baby. He was talking to his buddy B-Rad there. So Brad, did you watch Brad get arrested?
I caught up. Yeah.
I didn't see it live either. Although he thinks I was watching. I've never went in to watch Brad live stream.
I watched it this morning. The Mean Girls chat was a fire with it, though.
Yeah, these people think I sit and watch YouTube all day. I don't watch none of that shit. I have never went into Tyra Bird's chat, not once. I've never. Now I have went into Brad's chat to talk a little junk, but when I was sent a link to tell me he was talking about me, but I don't watch his show. I don't even know when he goes live. I don't subscribe to these people. I have to get a link to find out where their damn channel is. I don't. Brad's not important enough to me. But I know he was trying to raise $1,000 before he would come over here and challenge me to a fight. I guess his bail money is going to, dig into that $1,000 a little bit.
Well, he was actually released on his own recognizance.
Oh, is that what they did? They usually keep you in the drunk take overnight and let you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and Constance Sue was helping him raise money for bail.
I know. I wonder, and I put this in my as a poll last night, but how many, would Constance Sue and Sarah Smiles still support Brad so hard and heavy if instead of getting pulled over, he would have hit a family head on?
Yeah. It's interesting.
He's driving a missile. He's literally driving a missile, high as a kite. You could see him all over the road.
So when I used to imbibe on marijuana, I would never get behind the wheel of a car. Ever. Because my reflexes were slow.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I done fucked up when I was in my early mid-20s and I got behind the wheel drinking and driving. And I got a DWI, or well, they changed it to an OUIL, and I would never ever do that again.
Yeah.
He was under the influence, sidekick. He failed the field sobriety test, and that came from the murder mitten guy on his own channel.
Yeah.
I literally, when I woke up this morning again, and the Mean Girls are like, they're still alive, I popped in there, and the guy said it because Traitors for President was in there saying, how could they charge him with driving under the influence of a controlled substance without doing a drug test? Well, dumb fuck, it's a field sobriety test.
Yeah, and he
failed it.
Yeah, and he wasn't drinking.
And they found edibles in his grandpa's vehicle, in his mom's meth pipe.
He told them about the edibles. Told them that's all he's had. He admitted it. And then he said, "Oh, they don't do nothing for me." And the cop said, "You wouldn't spend your money on them if they didn't do nothing for you."
Well, I guess he said this afternoon when I was streaming Ernie and was told that he was live. I rewound it, and he said that he was throwing a fit about his phone and not being able to make a call, and the officer, not reading his Miranda rights. These are how stupid these people are. They're not going to read you a Miranda right unless they're questioning you for a crime. They've already done arrested you for a crime of driving while under the influence of controlled substance. So they don't have to question you or Mirandize you. So I guess he was running his mouth, and the cop said, "You know what? You're lucky I didn't charge you with the meth pipe." And Brad's like, "Oh, it's just a misdemeanor. Who cares?" Well, bro, you're on parole.
Yeah.
You're on parole. Bye, Beth.
Hey, DD. Yeah, he's on parole, and you can't breaking the law like that. But didn't that remind you of Ernie just a little bit? The way he left the cops after he was out, he goes live and talks shit about them. Oh, I got in there. I was going, bullshit. You held my phone, you cocksucker. I was good to you. You lied to me. Yeah,
for what? Well, remember when Ernie was arrested and he admitted to being on meth and said he was a child trafficker? It's in the report.
Yeah.
That he said he was a child trafficker.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he shit talked the police.
Yeah. Angie Brickenden, thank you for the $2.79 cash or super chat. Thank you, Nick, for all you do for the Stan fam.
Aw, thank you, Ange. Innocent, that's what all scammers say. They took his Cash App card. Sure they did, Brad. You're just trying to get some more money. Ernie would pull the same thing. But yeah, he was released on his own recognizance. So was his mother.
Yeah. Yeah, and he threw his mama right under the bus.
He even admitted to guilt. He even admitted he was guilty this morning. He said, I was guilty.
Now, see, when he goes to court, if he doesn't, pay a fine or whatever, when he goes to court, when he pleads guilty or not guilty, the judge will Mirandize him.
Well, they don't Mirandize them. They tell him under oath, you have a right to answer or not.
Yeah.
But they definitely don't Miranda unless Kentucky's different.
No, they'll read him the whole thing and tell him you have the right to remain silent. You have a right to an attorney to be present. Do you still want to proceed with?
I mean, they can remain silent, and then the judge will enter a not guilty on their behalf. And sometimes when a person's been charged and they go to their arraignment and they want to admit guilt, the judge will err on the side of caution and enter a not guilty plea because they don't want it reversed if the person decides to appeal.
Right. And most of the time, the judge, like you said, the judge, especially on like more serious crimes, the judge will automatically enter a not guilty plea until they've seen an attorney. And then, when they come back, they'll give them the chance to change their plea or whatever. Yeah, it's a no-hold warrant for Ernie. Ernie's saying that it's $5,000 measly dollars. Like that's so easy, that's nothing. But Ernie, your bond ain't $5,000. It was. You've already jumped bail on that. It won't be $5,000 again. Right now, it's zero. You can't get out. When they get him in custody, I'm going to think it's going to be at least $50,000.
I don't think that judge is going to give him a bond because he's a flight risk. It's been over 18. It's been 19 months.
Yep. And since then, he's mocked the judge and the court system constantly, and all that's been sent. And
have you told your wife how you are now Daddy Jimbo to me?
No, but I'm getting ready to.
You should, because I started trolling with it this afternoon, and I don't want her to get upset, but he kept referring to you as Daddy Jimbo, and so I'm like, don't get Daddy Jimbo mad. He's going to put me over his knee and spank me.
I know. When you said you like spankings, I was like, oh, shit. Then I'm going, oh, man. I'm telling you, Thelma likes spankings too. You know, I mean, she's got Stockholm syndrome. I told her, you know, when you first abducted her, you know, you will begin to like these spankings, and she did.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. Oh, I like me some spankings too.
Uh, I don't like to be hit during relations. Hell no, no, no. It hit me. You know,
Oh Lord.
Dr. Evil Jimbo, right? This or nobody, right? These people are
Your
crazy.
daddy Jimbo. Wait, what did she say? I heard Skern saying that to Kemper in his live. Your dad Jimbo. Oh shit. I'm on my phone. Your dad Jimbo chose your mom Nicolina over you, Kemper.
Yeah, I didn't. He's telling Kemper, Nicolene replacing you, Kemper. How's that feel?
You know, they're saying they're doing that in Traders and Katie's and Angelo's, Ghosts. They're all trying to put this whole listen, Kemper and I had a fucking public disagreement. We're not tit babies. If he's mad at me, he's mad at me. I'm not mad at him. I'm over it. I've moved on. But the fact of the matter is we're all in a group chat and we talk almost daily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let them run with this whole it's a staying and Nicolina doesn't. Jimbo knows where I stand. Jimbo and I had a very nice conversation 2 nights ago. He knows exactly where I belong and want to be a part of, and it's definitely with the Stan fan.
Yep. And Kemper, I mean, you know, he sees that shit and he don't care. I mean, Kemper's a troll too. He knows what they're doing.
I mean, let's be realistic, guys. How often does Jimbo go live during the times that I'm awake?
Right. Yeah. Shit, I mean, you know, I work during the day most of the time, and then you know, then I come home and take a nap, and we're up late. So
not me, and I go to bed early. And like last night, this morning, I woke up twice during your live stream, popped in both times. First time, and then I fell asleep, woke up. I was like, holy shit, they're still live. And I was commenting and I still couldn't hang. I was like, all right, I got to go back to bed.
Yeah. I mean, for a long time there, we were catching each other like as I was going to bed and you were getting up like 3 and 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And having a little text conversation. And people are just stupid.
I mean, they want to see a breakdown, and I think that's why they're pushing it so hard. But let's be realistic. If you want to put, and I'm not trying to malign anybody, but if you want to look at the way the United States is politically right now, we are the common sense conservatives over here. All right. We might have some issues. We work them out. Then you've got the liberal woke side that are constantly fighting. They're shrill. They're angry about everything. They say that they're about love and tolerance when they are the least tolerant people in the YouTube community. All right. We're tolerant over here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, these they're crazy. You going live again today?
No. Nope. Nope. I am not.
I need a prayer request for his aunt having surgery Tuesday. My little man who was running a fever yesterday. Yeah, man, we'll be praying for you, James. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Yeah, that stinks, James. I'm going to be going to church tomorrow to pray for Charlie, so I will definitely say a prayer.
Charlie, K?
Yeah, Tiger Charlie asked me to. I told him I was going to be going to church tomorrow for the first time in a long time, and he asked me to pray for him, so I said I would.
Oh yeah. Tiger Charlie. I mean, he's the guy that gave me the name Uncle Fester. So
they call me. they call me Festeralina, so that's awesome.
I didn't know Uncle Fester had a beard. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some Adams Family quite a bit. I always thought he was a big, goofy-looking guy like that. I can't remember
Well,
the
you are
Dave
tall
guy.
like Uncle Fester, and you do kind of have a hunchback,
Oh yeah, for sure.
you know.
Um, but I think I'm more handsome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're
You
more
know,
handsome than my avatar of Paul Blart, the mall cop, Angelo.
Angelo is one of the ugliest human beings.
He is gross.
I remember watching that first clip of him going on Ernie's channel over 2 years ago there, and he giggled a little bit, and you could see like he's got most of his teeth missing on one side there, and
Yeah, he's homeless too, like Ernie.
yeah. And
Oh,
what's
Uncle Fester is short. Oh shit! See, I don't know, you guys. I don't watch TV.
what's the deal with 303 right quick? Like he likes to call me, and I guess he records it. He likes to call me and try to act like he's sneaky, or that little fella
He's
bird guy is doing
well,
something.
he's missing most of his teeth. He he's a welfare recipient. He's lost his children to CPS, then got them back. His current wife was 14 and he was 25 when they met.
Wow.
And yeah, right.
Do you know in the state of Kentucky that is statutory?
It is. But
Yeah.
he is very indignant, ignorant, very low class, very poor, didn't graduate from high school. His kids have a perpetual infestation of bed bugs, lice. They have ringworm.
I bet it's hard to
They're
get rid of it with RV.
they're very sick. They're very sick. They medically, emotionally, psychologically neglect their children. They are what we would call Corona Avenue trash.
Yeah.
They're the ones going after Jimbo Ray Jones. Yes.
Yeah.
And
They're
as my
weird.
daughter Maggie would say, if you have yice, and she does it with the Y, you got to pay the price, Mr. 303.
Yeah. Dude, that's just dirty. That's just nasty stuff.
When
I mean,
I hear Mr. 303, I say, "Oh, look, the pores are at it again." I think you should play that. I think you should play that 303 call because I only got into it about 2 minutes before you're live. I
okay.
think I never got to. I didn't get the notification until right before I started watching it.
Hang on a
I
second.
think everyone needs to watch it.
Yeah, pull it up. Let's see here. I actually just changed the name of that because I thought it was Bird calling from a Colorado number. So I
Nope,
named it
that's
Bird real
303.
quick. But yeah, I changed it to Mr. 303 calls to harass and doesn't realize he's on a live stream getting dunked on.
Oh yeah, he sounded dumb.
Yeah, he's not very highly educated, like you said.
No. Listen,
He-
he doesn't cam up and smile for a reason. Okay, he's got meth mouth.
yeah. Are you ready?
Hey, Luna. Yes.
You ain't got no teeth. You really got teeth?
Look out your window.
Look out my window.
Not you see bird.
No, I don't see Bird.
You don't see bird?
No. Where's he at?
Why'd you fuck with him? He's out there.
Is
I
he?
actually know what hotel he's in.
Really? I thought he was out my window.
I know where he's sleeping. Why are you being weird?
Why are you being weird?
I called to help you.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
All right, help me then. Let's go. Help me.
Stop being a weirdo on the internet, and you won't catch the smoke from bird.
Stop being a weirdo on the internet, and I won't catch the smoke from Bird. Are you talking about the bird that faked a suicide on the internet?
We call that the birding.
Oh, really? And I'm being a weirdo on the internet? Stop that.
That was
shit.
for entertainment purposes.
No, was it
Witness
was
to
it for
suicidal
entertainment purposes?
tendencies.
Is it for entertainment purposes when you accuse a man of being a pedophile? Is that for entertainment purposes?
Bro, if you're the one that shared 12-year-old nudies, then
No.
that's
No, I
definitely some creepy.
Where did I share them at? Where did I share them at? Tell me that.
Ooh. No, you offered. None of us want to see him.
Really?
Yeah.
Where I mean,
They played the phone call.
They played the phone call. Where did I share? Where did I share pictures? I can't recall.
You were going to show him the bird. That was enough.
I was going to show him the bird.
Department.
I was
So
going
that
to
was
show
enough
him
to
the
get
bird.
the sex crimes department to start looking into you, buddy.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go live, and maybe you should watch it because I just left Laurel County Sheriff's Department.
Bro, if you want, I'll go up there on panel with you.
Would you come on panel with me? Would you?
If you want.
Yeah, I would like that.
I was going to tell you where the bird's at, but if you don't want to know.
Well, yeah, tell me right where he's at. Because I got a reason. I got a reason I want to know.
He's over there by the Texas Roadhouse and the Slim Chickens.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the hotel?
Countryside something or another. I can't even remember. I'll get the name.
No shit. That's where my you know something funny? That's where my daughter works.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
You out.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious.
Well, hell yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna call Sarah and ask her if he's there. Is he under his name?
Of course he is.
Okay.
We're not hiding from you.
Oh yeah, he's hiding from me. Oh yeah.
No. He's had you running around town, and now he's sitting in a
He's
hotel.
had me running around town.
Now he's sitting in a hotel your daughter works at. You think that's fucking
I live here. I live here. You always laugh like that?
Yeah, this is fucking hilarious.
Is that how you laugh for real?
Dude, catching smoke from birds sucks, doesn't it?
No, listen. You're talking about a guy who flew here from Colorado to whip my ass, and he won't even show his face.
He's been showing his face.
No, he ain't even showing his
tomorrow.
Face. He's going where tomorrow? Where's he going tomorrow?
Your job.
My job.
The school district. Mm-hmm.
Which school district?
Yeah. Oh, and then he's also they're also going to be at the end of your driveway.
Oh yeah. yeah. When?
Bro, you're just gonna need to sit around and fucking wait and find out.
No, I don't sit around. Yeah, I don't sit around and wait and find out.
Well, go out there, bro.
Let me ask you
in
something.
the parking lot.
Let me ask you something. Why did you call me just now?
I'm trying to help you. I heard you were looking for the bird.
No.
And I wanted to keep you from getting yourself in a wreck.
No, I'm not looking for the bird. No. No. Bird came from Colorado to Kentucky. Wouldn't you say that he's looking for me?
No. That's actually a fallacy. He's looking to fuck with you.
Oh, he's looking to fuck with me.
For him.
So Mr. 303, is that who this is, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. 303, I would like to ask you.
Why Bird is at the hotel your daughter works at?
Yeah, did he know she works there? Did he do some sleuthing?
She worked there before you said something, but
you knew she worked there before I said something?
Bro, we have a whole dossier on you.
You do have a whole dossier on me? So you know my daughter works at the hotel by Slim Chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she don't work there, did It's true. She don't work there. You're so good. Oh yeah, you're a master troll. My daughter works there. Listen. My daughter works there about as much as I have Polaroids of a little kid. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Sex crimes department, bro.
You're sending it to the sex crimes department?
Bro.
Which sex crimes department?
We've already turned you into the police department.
I know.
Your local one.
I know. I just left there, actually. I just fucking left there.
I know you did.
You did? Who told you?
Mm,
What was I
I'm
driving?
not your shit, but we have people that report to.
Oh, yeah. What was I driving?
I don't know.
Tell me what I was in. Tell me what vehicle I was in. I'll give you my channel right now, and I'll be gone forever. Promise.
I don't want your fucking channel. You fucking.
Oh no, I'll be gone. I'll shut my channel down. Listen, little fella. Listen, little toothless fella. I will shut my channel down. You want me off YouTube? Tell me what vehicle I was in, Mr. Troll, and I will shut my channel down. Tell me.
You're going to be begging to get off of YouTube by the time that works.
Yeah, I'm going to be begging to get off YouTube. Yeah, I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before.
All your neighbors are going to know you're a creepy pedophile by tomorrow.
By tomorrow? I thought he passed out flyers today. Oh, was he lying?
No, they're doing more tomorrow.
Doing more tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I will bet you that Mr. Bird won't meet me at the Laurel County Sheriff's Department in 30 minutes. What are you going to bet? I would like to explain that part. So the Laurel County Sheriff's Department has some kind of ancient damn system, and they could not link Bird to identify him using his birth date that he actually gave them. And they didn't even write any of that info down, just for your information, Bird. They don't care. They tell you what you want to hear because you're from Colorado and they know you're just going to leave, and they don't want to hear from any more YouTubers. So Angelo, Bird, whoever, the cops around here are just done listening to you idiot YouTubers. Anyway, so they wouldn't take an arrest warrant for him unless I could give them some identifying information like a birth date or social security number that matched their system, or B, he was there in the flesh. So yeah, I tried to entice him to the sheriff's department, and we would hash it out there, and he absolutely 100% would have been arrested. So yeah, that was me gaslighting a little bit when I alluded to the fact that there were warrants.
But now we do have his date of birth along with ghosts, and that was as of yesterday evening.
Yeah.
Miss Thelma and I, she called me a couple of times. We figured it all out, and the Kentucky State Police was able to then identify both men based on their name, date of birth, and warrants incoming.
Yes, and that's where we should have went to start with, is state police instead of
Yep.
county. Yep. No.
How's that for behind the scenes work, Angelo?
Yeah, you keep going, big buddy. Listen, Angelo, I don't know if you saw it last night, but I flat caught him in a lie telling the police that that I was bragging about having a relation with an 8-year-old.
Well, I did a live stream last night and replayed his call, and I was able to find 20 different times he was deceitful to the detective. He got so triggered that he went live when I was live. Thank God for Archivist Tina, because after his live, we put it on members only. So then I restreamed that privately, and I have that now backed up to 3 different channels. He is so triggered by Nicole and Jessica that he can't even handle it. And there's a reason, because men like Angelo could never pull a bad bitch like myself, even in his prime. And when he had to medically be discharged, it's because he was going to end his life because he's mentally unwell. He is not mentally sound. He clearly has mental health issues. And therefore, this explains why he is so desperate to be accepted. Bombshell even came into my live stream. Angelo lost in court against her in Georgia. So this guy is just a nuisance and a cop wannabe. He's also being investigated by somebody that I was able to connect with that works in the Army, and they verified he does not have any special clearance as a civilian or SCI. He's lied. He's lied to everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that info he's got on Ernie, I am positive. And you know, I'm no Ernie fan, but I am positive.
He did get it illegally.
Yes, he went and got that illegally.
That was the only thing Kevin was right about.
Yeah. And Angelo, like you said, like Angelo, Bird, Ghost. We've seen Ghost. Why? You know, they're like those kids in high school that were ugly.
Nobody liked them.
And they would look at the hot girls and go, "Oh man, I wouldn't date her. She's ugly." Yeah, right. Yeah,
They're
right.
the same ones that would attack the hot girls because they were never in their what do you call it? Like they would not even be looked at.
Yeah, and a hot girl walked up to them just for just to troll them, and they would piss their pants. Yeah,
they'd probably come in their pants, but all right.
Yeah, damn.
Either or.
Yeah. Will you bet me?
Because you have the hotel information, you should just go there.
I don't want the hotel information. Quickly, he wasn't at that hotel anymore. He checked out at 1 p.m. that day. I want him to meet me at the Laurel County Sheriff's Department. I mean, if I'm being investigated and he's cool and he's not in any trouble, he should be fine to meet me there, right?
I don't think that really matters.
You don't?
The one that's in trial right now.
The Bird's not the one in trouble? Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think I just left the Laurel County Sheriff's Office?
Why did you leave it?
Yeah, why did I leave? Why did I just leave there? Maybe 25 minutes ago. Why do you think I just left there?
You tell me. Inform me.
And well, I'll tell you. Well, I'll inform you. Huh? It's 3 minutes before I go live. Are you gonna come up on my panel and talk to me like you are now, or are you just gonna gaslight me in?
Bro, I'll talk to you. I've always just talked to you.
You've never talked to me. We've never talked.
Yeah, we have.
When?
A long time ago.
No.
It's okay, bro.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Never happened. Never happened.
See,
never happened.
You're gaslighting. No, I ain't never talked to that turd. Never. Like I gaslit Bird and Ghost earlier. You know, when I made Ghost say he was going to hold me down and make him and Bird watch me beat the shit out of my 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what the warrant will be for, by the way. I got your tongue?
Is that what you did? You gaslit him into that?
I sure did.
Did you use
I sure did. Do you think I have any pictures of any women on my phone or in my possession? I'm not a freaking freak, dude. But when I told Mr. Bird that, Mr. Bird and Mr. Ghost got a hard on over it, didn't they?
Yeah, that's some pedophile creepy shit.
Oh, so they get a hard on over pedophile creepy shit. Is that what you're saying?
Gross.
No. Go ahead. So, explain to that. Yeah, explain it to me. Yeah, I really wanted to hear the explanation, but he never does really give an explanation.
He won't.
They get a hard on over pedophile creepy shit. Like the words right out of his mouth.
Well, he even said that he was going to be there with Bird, but listen, 303 is a pick-me bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Bird only uses him to stay in his RV with him since his wife kicked him out. Nobody's taken Mr. 303 anywhere in public because of the way he looks, all right?
Are you shitting me? It's Bird's little bedroom studio there? Is it at 303's?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. No wonder his pit bull's always right by his side. They live in the camper life together. That's cute. Explain that to me. They get a hard on when they hear pedophile creepy shit?
So
they get a hard on when they hear pedophile creepy shit?
Yeah.
Why?
Look.
Why? Are you a pedophile?
Jimbo.
Are you a
I know
pedophile?
that you're losing at this. and
I'm
you're trying
losing,
really
yeah.
hard.
Why won't he answer me on that? Like, people ask me if I'm a pedophile, I'll say no. Hell to the no. He won't even answer it.
Well, there's your answer.
Kind of suspicious.
Very sus.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up with you now. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up with you now.
You're all good, bro. You're all good.
But I will put a link in the chat for you, okay? I'll put a link in the chat for you. And
Okay,
I hope you come up on panel and let's discuss this further.
yeah, let's do it.
All right. I'll see you here in like 2-3 minutes, okay, buddy?
He never showed up, did he?
No, Mr. 303 didn't know he was on panel already, did he?
I'm
All right,
shooken.
I'm gonna close this one, come back live as planned. Yeah, he's just a weak bitch. Yeah, he didn't want that. He knew he just got dominated and couldn't change it
Of
up.
course. He was dominated by a real man, daddy.
Oh Lord, stop that.
Dang.
Oh Lord, you still watching, Thelma? Well,
Hey, Kels.
what's going on, Kels? I gotta do something in honor of Kels here. Hang on just a second. This is important. This is a little clip I got that I made recently. If I can find it, is it on? It might be over here on this other brand. I got the chicken bird sign there. Oh, here we go.
And let everybody hear you were just as nasty talking as Mama T, and I've amped up mine. I've been talking nasty lately, but just like you want to call me a pussy, listen, honey, I get up here and I talk. You want to call me a pussy? You are a fucking pussy ass bitch. No wonder you all are called tigers, because every one of you ain't nothing but fucking pussies. All right? Get it, got it good.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Doggies. You see how wide open Ernie's eyes got when I walked around that corner?
Uh-huh.
That was at the McDonald's encounter.
Yeah, I think you need to, I shouldn't say we, but I think you guys should go over that meeting again.
The McDonald's meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be something.
Not right now, but
yeah, me and Kim are gonna do that tonight. That's because that's our favorite discussion is the cowardly shell. I mean, he comes from a long line of cowards.
And werewolves and bats.
Yeah, but I can officially say that I no longer desire to punch Ernie. I don't want to hit Ernie. I don't want to kill Ernie.
Good.
I do not want any bloodshed with the HIV Tiger. Absolutely not. You go your way and take the highway. Don't come down.
Run the highway.
Yeah.
No thanks. We'll
don't
pass.
buy my house. Just don't stop here, old HIV Tiger. Let me end the poll. Let's see where we're at. 59% to 19 and 22%. HIV Tiger, it is. Ernie's new nickname, HIV Tiger.
The HIV Tig.
I do have bird legs, don't I? Look, that chicken bird right there is just about as tall as a real bird.
I know. He's a little dude.
I know.
Poor buddy.
It's bad when Thelma's making fun of people for being short.
I think I only have like 1.5 inches on your wife.
She said, you know how when I sit in the booth, my feet don't touch the floor, my feet dangle? I said, yeah. She said, his don't touch the floor either. I was like, oh, shit.
Bird absolutely wears the same type of shoes Robert De Niro does so that he can reach the pedals in a car.
Oh, good Lord.
Good Lord. That's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Don't hate me.
I don't know if it's really true, but I've been told that you can actually get an SSI check if you're a certain height or below a certain.
Yeah, because you're considered a little person.
Yeah, yeah. So Baby Bird, if he qualifies as a little person, could go get an SSI check.
Should we start calling him Baby Bird?
I think that would be a great name. Yeah, BB.
Baby Bird. BB, Baby Bird.
He could take and I'll tell you what. I mean, I would probably give him a significant cash app if he could do like Wee Man and kick himself in the forehead. I would love to see it. If he can do it, I'll send him a good cash app.
Well, or we could call him Chicken Little.
Yeah, yeah.
A chicken is a bird.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a chicken bird right there on the flight, you know.
Chicken Little. Yeah, he is a fledgling. All right, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm gonna go ahead and close out.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah.
Bye, Daddy. Don't put me over your knee and spank me.
Shit. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay, bye.
See ya. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me live on the stand, and Nicolina live on the stand. Early, way early for the stand, but this was unscheduled. We will be back tonight, 12:05 at the regularly scheduled time. Kemper and I will be bringing the thunder for the HIV Down Under. And until then, this is Jimbo coming to you live from the stand.
None of these goddamn fucking YouTubers have had to go through anything that I've gone through, period. Or my children, period. So all these fucking people up on here can fuck the fuck off. Because they don't know fucking shit. And they've made money off of me. They've made money off my broken tooth. Like, talking shit about me.
Let me tell you one thing you never do. You never run from adversity. You never run from someone who's standing in your fucking face, sitting here, hey, bud. And it's not even hostile at all. You never run. Leaders do not run.
Oh, hell. He's seen us. Shit, he's seen us. Jim Bob seen us looking at him. We gotta hide. I ain't scared of Jim Bob. I'm going back. Hell, wait on me. I'm coming. I'm about too old for this shit.